Alright, welcome back. Time to battle some more. Alright, so we're on the draw and have a pretty decent hand. It's a bit power light, but I think on the draw it should be fine. It's not perfect, but we have 3 cheap interactions and 1 more power means we can play more. So yeah, I think here I just wanna play torch this. That was actually premature, shouldn't have done that. Like, should have waited, because now if he has champion, we get hit for 3. Well, sometimes lucky, I guess. This time I torch immediately to deny the Warcry, and because it's not that likely that he has champion, but he had it anyway. Alright, so that means time to lightning strike this. Yeah, all the damage. It's like double pummel to punish that. There's more power, that's good. Guess we can turn this into a 1-1 without Warcry to take less damage and get less Warcry trouble. Yeah, that's a pretty damn good draw when we need units, which we don't have right now. Okay, time to frog this as well. Yeah, we keep running into too much aggro for this deck and without enough units to actually block. Like, especially Skycrag is probably pretty bad for this deck. So I don't have very high hope for this game. Sure, all the champions. All the champions. Yep, that's it. That is going super underwhelming. That's an understatement. So let's hope we get something that we can actually reasonably beat. I mean, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have kept that hand. The deck definitely usually doesn't do this poorly. I mean, I have a positive win record over, like, I don't know, 30 games or something that I tracked with it. Let me check. Just to give you an idea. Yeah, it's like an even record. It's like actually more than even. It's like 18-13 over 31 games that I tracked. So yeah, definitely not a terrible record. But yeah, this, because these things can happen, is part of why this deck is not a top deck. Alright, next opponent. Alright. We are on the draw again. We're going to keep again. Card draw and power to draw into some stuff. Should be a solid hand. I think you have to keep hands like this with this deck probably. Even though similar hands have backfired on us already. And yeah, of course we draw into our 2 8-drops. That's part of why you don't want to play too many of these, because you draw too many early, that can be a big problem. Alright. Plan on trying to like use this as a unit, even though it's awkward with double Molot and Nakova. We're probably gonna need this to help with the board. But we'll see. Yeah, and now we have plenty of power to actually afford this anyway. As we already have 8 without the monument. But yeah, we are once again kind of behind on board. Alright. I think the best plan still is to do this. Simply because this is likely gonna die to removal, especially now that we know he has Shadow. Makes it likely that he has more removal than just regular big Combre would have. Alright. And yeah, just gonna pass. If he kills this, I dodge this. Or if we like block and he has something like stand. Alright then. It's fine. Means we still have a 4-4 at least to spark. Or not. Turn this into a frog and pass. And this time looks like we might be winning with Molot and Nakova into Molot and Nakova. Oh yeah. Rain Hellfire on them. Okay, I think this time we're good. Napalm Airstrike incoming. This is the feeling that I play this deck for, because sparking Molot and Nakova is just amazing. And we're just gonna do it again next turn. After my shiny Molot and Nakova has died. Or not, I guess he's gonna harsh roll. Yep. So no spark on the second, but that's okay. On an empty board, it's just 4 damage to the face. Two turn clock, if this survives. Lots of cards. More cards. And Permafrost on this. There we go. Yeah, Marshall just creates some trap blocking. That's fine. We have like 2 answers to bigger blockers, so it should be fine. Like this. Means we can do this, 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 and then get in. Please don't have a removal. Nope, that's not a removal, that's a find away. Equaling a dead opponent, finally. That's how this is supposed to work against midrange. Aside from this like really good ramp draw in the first match. Okay, one last battle to try and redeem the deck a bit at least. Coming up. That's like basically the same hand as before. And I guess we're gonna keep it again. I'm gonna hold on to the monument for now. We'll see what we need it for. And a lot of dirtly card draw. Against what is probably Argenport midrange. Alright. Now we have power for this and this. Means we're not gonna play this as power. This is perfect. Even more of those, awesome. Means cheap obliterates. Or not. At least not yet. But that's pretty okay. Since we have another, there we go. This game is also looking pretty decent. Basically just need an answer to Tavrot. Or he just doesn't have a Tavrot, that's also fine. Like this jump block. Seems pretty good for us. Better than cost reduction actually. That was kind of ambitious of a block, if you ask me. Doesn't really matter. There we go, unit. More unit next turn. Game should be over at this point. And an answer to Tavrot. Which probably doesn't even matter much at this point anymore. Yeah, that's whatever, because we have lethal. There we go. Deck managed to redeem itself a bit at least. But yeah, aggro, especially Skycrag, not a great matchup. Burn Queen is alright, like, as you might have seen from the highlights, some of them were against Burn Queen, so that matchup is quite alright. Because Permafrost is so good and they are slower, but the Aegis and the hyper-aggression of Skycrag is a pretty big problem for this deck. And them having like Permafrost for whatever dragon we have to super tempo us basically. Alright, that was the mighty Skycrag Dragons, which didn't perform that mighty, but it's mighty fun at least. So hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I have been enjoying experimenting with this deck. And give it a try. Just don't expect it to break the format or anything. But I wanted to share this fun and different deck with you, especially given that the only like Skycrag deck we've seen so far mostly has just been Skycrag aggro, and this is a nice mid-range alternative for people wanting to try something different with Skycrag. Alright, that's it again for this Eternal Brews video series. Thanks for watching everyone. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more of those in the future. And see you next time. I'm out. Bye.